down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for room. It's McCarthy. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On second down, he'll let it fly. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The give to the back. Shakes off the tackler.
And as a defense, every single time this big running back carries the football, you're making a business decision. You have to ask yourself the question, do I want to throw my body in there each and every time over the course of this game?
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Fires downfield. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Deep shot for the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Looking to move it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Northwestern wants to go quickly. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Out of the shotgun on third down. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig soon.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Razorbacks are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Slings it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Northwestern! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. He breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house. From
inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's McCarthy. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Calls his own number. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Going up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And the Razorbacks get it past the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now, he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Strikes the blow. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Wildcats will keep this drive going. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Second down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point of the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw here on second down. He wants to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Northwestern 24, Arkansas 7.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Second down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Now on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. They're gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Northwestern will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Going for it all. Just threw that one way too far.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Coming after it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying?
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Send that offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting close progression.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. They keep attacking through the air, extending the play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Zings it complete to the right. And tackled there by the defense. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Northwestern 31, Arkansas 13.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense lining up for a first down play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Northwestern 31, Arkansas 13.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCarthy. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. That's reeled in. It's McCarthy. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Pulls it in. Got enough space. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. All kinds of running room. Ripping through the defense. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off the long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little... It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UMass sure is making the flagship crowd today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 17 over Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. He makes a catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Wade. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Think about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the playbook and stop him.
Arkansas, 28.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up third down.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Wade. Uncorks it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. 2nd and 10 here. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty and it's a turnover. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter. Lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.